it taught me something that I now understand, which is if you have it and you've made it, you can always get it.
This ideology. So imagine somebody who is poor, and then imagine somebody who is rich. Well, say for instance, the poor person, they go through life and everything never goes their way, so they stay in that same mindset. But the rich person, they have a mindset of, I've had this before, so I can get it again, and it allows them to stay in that area. I feel, me personally, my thinking has kept me in a box. Like, I haven't been able to get past 30,000, you know? But it's like that rich person, they might be able to, you know, surpass 30,000 5 times easily because it's in their nature.
I don't think it's in people's nature. I think wealth, well, let's go back to fear. Mm-hmm. Just like I told you, fear is a spirit. I also believe poverty is a spirit. Mm-hmm. And I believe it plagues families and generations and things like that. But overall, I don't believe prosperity is a skill. I believe it's a mindset.
Okay.
And so usually I have found that if someone struggles with poverty, it's usually because they struggle in their mind.
Right.
With it. You know, it's like, you can't have what you judge, right? Mm-hmm. So when people are judging people who are wealthy and judging what wealth looks like, how do you ever have it? Right. You're never able to get it because you judge it. You judge it in such a bad way. Money is not bad. It's whoever's hands it's in, right? So if I had a football and I gave you the football and I said, listen, I want to sell this to you. It cost me $19 and I want to sell it to you for $10. That's a pretty good deal. Mm-hmm. But if I had a football that was signed by Tom Brady, mm-hmm, I'm not going to get no $10 for it.
For sure.
Right? I might get 10 G's.
Right.
Football itself cost me $30, $40. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So what gives value is whose football it is.
Okay.
And so I think for me, if I'm answering your question, I believe the mentality is everything. And if you can get your mentality where it needs to be, your pockets will always follow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that people in dealing with poverty, you know, it's a spirit. And I think when you don't recognize what it is, often people get locked into it and don't know how to see their way out of it. Mm-hmm. Because, like you said, whatever number you kind of mentally think about, that number is what you lock yourself into.
Right.
And one of the things I've learned is to get around people who stretch me. Because, you know, somebody who's making, let's say, 6 figures a year, that stretches somebody who makes $20,000 a year. Somebody who makes 6 figures a year, getting around somebody who makes 7 figures a year, stretches you. Mm-hmm. You kind of see life in a different way. It's like, you know, me and you. Mm-hmm. You have any idea what saving me 3 hours does?
Oh yeah, for sure. I know.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just when people, they don't understand what something's worth, they understand what it costs. And when you have a mindset that begins to evaluate, what does something cost me? My detailer's coming today to do my car. Mm-hmm. It takes him 4 hours to do my car. It would take me 6 hours. I don't have time to spend 6 hours taking care of my car. I don't enjoy it. I find no peace in it. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It just,
For sure.
and that 6 hours could be spent doing something else. So when you think that way, when your mindset's different, you know, you're like, well, you could just take it to so-and-so for $27 or $20. It's like, no, you can't get the same quality for $20 and not factor in how much you're going to tie me up.
Right.
Where I could be doing the things that are more important. It's like, listen, if you're making $30,000 a year, you got plenty of time to do certain things. But when every second matters and you still want to be with your family, because the other side of that is people see entrepreneurs that work like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, never see their family, never spend time with their kids. Well, they see that and they're like, well, that's how it's supposed to be. No, it's not.
It's funny how they think it's supposed to be when they're not even doing it.
That's what I'm saying. And they'll use that as their excuse. I don't want to trade my whole soul for it. Listen, you don't have to.
Exactly.
I am pedantic about anything that I don't have to do, finding another way to get it done. For free business coaching, please visit us at leadershipuncensored.org.